Okay, is this thing on? Hi, my name is Moon, and I spent my 26th birthday in Cancun, Mexico. So, yeah, come along with me. I know this video isn't going to be your typical vlog. That's why somewhere, I don't know what I'm gonna name this video just yet, but somewhere in the title it's gonna say like vlog-ish, because it is kind of a vlog. Like I grabbed images and I grabbed videos of my time in Mexico, but did I necessarily speak to the camera? No. But y'all know me, that's why I'm here now. If you're new here, please like the video. I think that's the least you could do. It's free. You could even subscribe for free if you really enjoyed this video. Also, if you haven't already, check out my last video where I get ready for this trip all together. So let's get into it. Okay, so Mexico, day 1. Oh, that kind of scared me. The mirror. I'm like, who is this? It's cute in here. It's looking really nice. Hold on. Wait. The shower. Bathroom. Cute bathroom. The shower. No, I think that might be a toilet in there, but this is like a good shower. It is. A nice little shower. You don't look like there's no cameras up in there, do it? No. That's the commode. It's a phone up in there. Oh. I guess if you need help. If you're on the toilet and you need help. This mirror right here is so cute. I don't know, it's so clean in here. It better be clean. And then this is the room. So what she saying was all included? Girl, I don't know. That's why I was telling you that I wasn't sure of what she said. Oh, this is so pretty. She said that as far as like the oh, this is nice out here. Oh, it's so pretty. It's a big balcony. Right? It's only day 1. We just got to Mexico. We ate food. We drank. We had 2 drinks. We're gonna drink some more drinks and we're gonna go get in the pool. This is the swimsuit of the day. This is the swimsuit of the day. Yellow bikini. Cute little cover up. Back out moment. Hold on. Sandals. It's not looking too live here, but it's Wednesday, so we're gonna make the most of it. Drink inclusively all of these drinks. Okay. It's kind of apparent, obvious, that whenever I go somewhere and I try to vlog, I don't really talk too much. I'm just showing y'all. I'm just kind of showing y'all what's going on and where I'm going, and what I'm doing, just kind of showing y'all the scenery. And maybe I'll chime in and I'll talk to y'all every once in a while. But say cheese, y'all. Y'all going on the vlog.
Mexico. 2K25.
2K25. It's her birthday.
Yeah.
Come on, bitch.
Let's not do that. Oh man, we got coffee. No, fuck my knee up.
We in Mexico.
Only one, right?
I done found 2 Gemini, same birthday as me.
No, we go get coffee.
Boom.
Baby, when I find out,
Boom.
is my stuff in the house?
I'm like, oh wait. Hi, hola. Can I get up there? Let me, let me try.
Big swallow, and the most important part is exhale. Okay, breathe out. Good. Go ahead.
We're not strong swimmers. We'll float, right? We got the life jackets on.
No, that's good. You want to jump?
I think I want to jump first and then I'll try a zip line.
Go.
You want me to go?
Yeah.
I want to go next. Go ahead.
I just want to know.
I'm scared.
I'm not a strong swimmer. That's the only reason why I'm scared. So if I jump in, I got the life jacket on. I'll float right back up, right? Go, buddy. Ah! Yay! You okay? Oh. Oh. I guess I gotta go down now. And meet her down there.
Jump?
Yeah. Okay.
I want to tell you. Let's go. Bye-bye. Let's go.
Oh. Do y'all mind? Somebody mind recording?
Do you want it sideways?
Yeah.
Perfect.
You got it. One, two, three. Jump. Relax, baby. You good.
Put my glasses on. We just got back from ziplining, ATV, cenote, all that. Very tired. Huh?
I'm not interrupt.
No.
No? Perfect, guys. How you doing? Hey, yo. Everything good?
Hola.
Muy bien.
Muy bien.
Now that's all.
This
is actually the best food I had.
is it fried shrimp?
I'm Ariel. Hold on, wait. Get up on the rock like Ariel. It's me laughing. Let me get closer.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Because I'm drifting away.
Right. It's coming in too hard.
And we're walking. We're not waiting. Good place to look along. So what we all wanted to do was experience a club in Mexico, in Cancun, Mexico, because when in Mexico, go to a fun club. We saw that they had a cartoon artist down in the lobby, and that was like, one of the things that they had going on, which I didn't say before, but every day and I think it was like every hour on the hour they had different things going on. So they would have a volleyball tournament going on in the morning in the pool, or they would have like a cycling class and like water aerobics and stuff going on in the morning. So every hour on the hour it was something going on. We had the front desk call us a taxi, and then we went to the strip. It was so much fun in the strip. I'm not gonna lie. I took lots of pictures. I took pictures with my Mexican boyfriend. It was a lot of fun. And it was just so lively and a lot of things going on. So we were going to go to 24K. Actually, we were gonna go to Senior Frog, but as soon as we got out of our taxi, it was a guy that was trying to sell us tickets or whatever for 24K. Like he was trying to sell us tickets to get into 24K, and I was just like, oh, okay, whatever. So we walked down there with him, going to 24K. It's not popping up in there, and they were saying that they only take cash. So I was like, okay, well, we all don't have cash anyway, so whatever. We ended up leaving. The guy followed us the entire time. He was really trying to sell us. I think he just didn't understand that we just did not want to. But yeah, whatever. We got the fuck up out of there, and we decided that we were just gonna go to Senior Frog instead of going to 24K. We could not afford Coco Bongo. Coco Bongo is insane. It looked like it was really party, like, it was a good time going up in there, but $100 something for a ticket to go to Coco Bongo? Hell nah. I'm sorry, I wouldn't even pay $100 to get no club here. I don't even go to clubs here. So it was like, okay, whatever. We ended up going into Senior Frog, and Senior Frog was really fun. It was a good time. They were playing a lot of like music and songs that we could like resonate with, and it was a good time up in there, and it was a really good vibe. One thing that I would say about my trip to Mexico is that I was not drunk the entire time. I felt like none of the drinks were really strong enough to really have me like on the floor, toe up, which is good. That's good, but I wanted at least like a tipsy feeling. Like I at least wanted to feel tipsy, and so I was disappointed that I just wasn't feeling at least tipsy. Yeah, so we was at Coco Bongo. I danced on tables. I had a good time. Got me a little sticker name tag that said I love blowjobs, which okay. Also, what I forgot to mention is that the top, I'm wearing a beaded top for my birthday for that night, and I made that top. Y'all don't ask for no tutorial because I didn't record one. I don't know if there's a demand for it. If y'all really want to know how I made it, I will make a tutorial, and I'll just make another one because I really do want to make another one. I really enjoyed that top, and I have different ideas in mind on how I want to wear it. The next day, we plan on going to the Isle of Mujeres. This was my least, I ain't gonna say this was my least favorite. Well, it was my least favorite day, actually. To buy tickets for the ferry is right here. Look for the guys in the yellow shirts. We did not listen to what the taxi driver said, and I regret that, because if we would have listened to what the taxi driver said, it would have saved us a lot of time, and we probably would have, saved more money. As soon as we get out the car, there's a stand, and the guy is, he's drawing our attention. He's telling us to come over, and his stand is talking about snorkeling and tequila tasting and like free food and like drink and stuff like that for the Isle of Mujeres. So we talked to him. He really sold us on the deal. $55 a person, and we do snorkeling, unlimited food, unlimited drinks, and they take us, we get on the catamaran to go to the Isle of Mujeres. Pay for that. He said that there'd be a guide to take us through and show us where we needed to go. We left that stand. The guy that was supposed to show us where the dock was, he said, oh, you still got time, like, you got about like 30 minutes or whatever. So we spent that 30 minutes, and we had went into the shop that was nearby, where I had got me a cute little bag. I got me a cute little Mexican bag, and my best friend, she got her some other souvenirs. We had tacos at this little food stand or whatever, and then we went to the dock to wait. So we're waiting at the dock, waiting. 30 minutes pass or whatever, and we're just kind of like, okay, what's going on? Like, whatever. So my best friend, she goes to talk to the guy at the gate, or whatever. The guy at the gate tells her something, so, and sends her to another person, so she goes to another person, and I'm just sitting here waiting at the gate, and I notice, and I'm like, what the fuck is going on? And so I see her like, you know, talking or whatever, and like, you know, I see her mannerisms and stuff, so I immediately get up and I go over. I'm like, so what's going on? She was like, yeah, they're saying that the catamaran already left us and that we were supposed to check in, yada yada yada. And I was like, okay, well, how are we supposed to check in? Nobody told us that we were supposed to check in. Like, what the fuck is going on? So we ended up going back to the guy who sold us the tickets and stuff, and we were like, we need a refund because this is not what we asked for. And ended up leaving us. Like, you know, y'all didn't tell us, y'all didn't give us any information about what we were supposed to do, and it ended up leaving us. Like, our catamaran ended up leaving us to go to the Isle of Mujeres. We could have just got on the fucking ferry. So he was like, oh, no, like, you know, we already, like, you already paid. We the people or whatever already got paid. We can't give you a refund and stuff like that, but let me make a call and I'll figure this out. End up calling the captain down, the captain of this smaller boat that was down the road, which was really not even down the road because it was like 15 minutes away or whatever. So he ended up paying for us a taxi and had that taxi take us to the marina, from the Isle of Mujeres to the marina. If you're from Mexico or you've been to Mexico, do you know how long that is? Because he said it was just gonna be a 7-minute ride. It ended up being 15 minutes. It ended up being a 15-minute drive down the road. Me and my best friend were both kind of pissed. I'm kind of over it altogether. Honestly, I could have went back to the resort, but we can't get our money back. So whatever, we're just gonna go ahead and see it through. And once we get to the marina, it's you know, it's a couple people outside and they're like, you know, putting on our wristbands and stuff, and they're directing us to where the boat is. And we walk through this little restaurant or whatever and stuff, and the guy, he asked us if we know any Spanish, and we said muy un poquito. I don't even know if that's very little, like, you know, very I said muy un poquito español. I don't even know if that means very, very little Spanish or not, but that's what I meant or whatever. So we get on the boat, and once we get on the boat, that's kind of when we realized that we're on this small ass boat, and we're on this small ass boat with all locals, and nobody really speaks English. So it was very anxiety ridden because we're just like, okay, we just really can't really communicate with each other. We were doing the best that we could to communicate with the captain, using Google Translate and stuff like that, but it just still wasn't enough. Well, mind you, did I tell y'all that we were supposed to do snorkeling? Okay, so we get on the boat starts moving and stuff like that. We get out in the middle of the water, and then they start, we already had life vests on. They put us life vests on and stuff like that before the boat even started moving and stuff. And then as we got closer, like once we stopped in the middle of the water, they started handling us snorkeling masks. And so I was telling my best friend, I was like, oh no, actually, I don't think I can do this because I'm not a strong swimmer. I don't think I was like expecting this to be like this. When they said, oh, okay, we're going to go snorkeling, I did not expect this to be in the middle of the water. Granted, we do have life jackets on and stuff like that, and I did jump in a cenote not knowing how to fucking swim. I did jump off of a cliff into a cenote not knowing how to swim. But as far as I'm concerned, I think I did all of the life endangering things that I could do for the trip. So we ended up not doing the snorkeling or whatever, but I did get a clip of like the other people snorkeling and stuff like that. I was just kind of too scared. They did not snorkel for that long. Like, looking back, I could have probably gotten in the water for a little bit, but I think what made me a little bit unsecure about doing it is that there was a language barrier. And granted, like, universal, this is universal for help. Like, help me. But like, you know, I just didn't feel too secure about doing it. But so since I didn't do it, my best friend also didn't do it, which was cool. I guess we just, you know, we missed out on our money, you know, a little bit with that, but whatever. We finished our ride down to the Isle of Mujeres, and there we had we were also on the beach, and we had got food, and we had went into this ice bar or whatever, which was really cool. I wish that we could have had a drink in this ice bar, but the ice bar was really cool. When we got there, it was an issue. They were telling us that we had to pay for our wristbands and stuff like that for the unlimited food and for the unlimited drinks, but we ended up getting it for free, like how, you know, we were supposed to and everything like that, because we just kind of stood firm on what the fuck it was. I'm like, this isn't even what we were supposed to be doing. So yeah, so it was cool. The food was okay. The beach was cool. I ended up getting a lot of shells, like collecting a lot of shells while I was gone. So I was very happy about that. And we were in the water, you know, on hammocks and stuff, really just chilling out, enjoying our time, trying to make the most of our time. There were little kids that came with our group and stuff like that. And this little boy came over and started splashing water at me. So I started splashing water back at his ass. And he came up to me and he said something to me in Spanish, and I said no español. He was like, he asked me if I was a gringo. So I was like, I just kind of laughed. I was like, oh, okay. We got back on our little boat and we went to another part of the island Harris, and we were there for, you know, maybe like 2 hours, and we took more pictures. We got mangoes. We walked around just a little bit. We didn't really go into any shops and check out any shops, but what we did do was get some we did get pesos to take back home. Like, we did find an ATM to get pesos and stuff like that, which was cool. And then we kind of chilled out on the water, on the beach and stuff like that. We left right before the sun set. I got a lot of good pictures of like the sun setting and stuff like that. The water was very, very beautiful. Yeah, and I did enjoy our time at the island with Harris, but looking back, I wish that we would have just ventured out and did our own thing when it came to that. But hey, you live and you learn. It was still a really good experience, and I'm glad that we did it. We got back to the dock. After we got back to the dock, we had no taxi, so my best friend suggested that we wait where we were at the marina. I said no. I said, let's start walking down the street, because it wasn't dark. It wasn't all the way dark just yet. So we started walking down the street. I called our driver from the night before from our resort, and I was asking if he could come pick us up. He said, I'm gonna call you right back. As we're walking down the street, we come across another taxi. We ended up taking that taxi. But as my best friend was talking to that taxi driver, I was on the phone with our previous taxi driver, and he was saying that it's gonna be like a wait, like, you know, it's gonna be a second, because we were 30 minutes away from our resort at this point. And so he's like, you know, he's gonna try to get there as soon as he can. And my best friend, she was negotiating with the taxi driver that was there, on price or whatever, to take us back to our resort, since he was already there. He ended up taking us back to our resort. The guy was like, he was not that good of a driver. He was not that good of a taxi driver. He was trying to drop us off at the gas station. Like, he was trying to drop us down the road from where our resort was. It was just a lot. It was so much, but needless to say, we made it back to our resort. We had so much sand on us. We got back to the room. We showered. We ordered room service, and we kind of just chilled out for the rest of the night, because it was just a lot. We got back to the resort at like 8:30. It was just a lot. It was a long day, a lot longer than what we were anticipating. So we just kind of chilled out, and then the next day it was time to leave and come back home. But that was my trip to Cancun, Mexico. For 26. Where am I gonna go for when I turn 27? I don't know if I will go out the country again for for a birthday. I don't know. I'm just saying, I don't know. I would love to, but I just don't know, because I'm trying to think, where would I go next year? I don't know. I can make it happen. But yeah, that was my trip to Cancun, Mexico 2025 for my 26th birthday. So I don't know, if you enjoyed this video and you made it all the way to the end, don't forget to like and subscribe and comment. Is it racist to be like, comment a bunch of Mexican emojis? Like, if you made it this far in the video, comment the Mexico flag and dancers. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying shit. But yeah, that's it. Bye.